Was this the day Maro Itoje became the greatest lock in world rugby?
Blacks, full time, England 19, New Zealand 7.
The day he outmuscled, outthought and outplayed the mighty All Blacks? You're about to witness how one man's defensive masterclass knocked New Zealand out of a World Cup.
Taken down clearly by Black. Turnover ball.
And worse, it wasn't even his final form. But first, let me take you back to North London, 1994. At the exact moment little Maro Itoje was born, somewhere in New Zealand, a baby boy probably perfected their finishing kapa or pango pukana. But young Maro, he wouldn't touch a rugby ball until he was 11. Can you believe that? While our Kiwi kids were playing bull rush and getting bumped off by their older brothers in the backyard, this future nemesis was throwing shot put and playing basketball. Then comes St George's School, Harpenden. This place is the creme de la creme of English rugby, not just because it gave us Maro, but England maestros Owen Farrell and George Ford.
To take the shot at the poles, it's George Ford.
It's like there's something in the water there. Whatever it is, it's produced world-class England players that love playing the All Blacks. One special thing about this channel's favourite Englishman, apart from Johnny Wilkinson, Maro wasn't just good at rugby. While we grew up playing touch and tag on Friday nights, Maro got a scholarship to Harrow School, then studied politics at SOAS University, then got an MBA. When he's calling line-out plays for Jamie George, he's probably quoting ancient philosophers on the way down from stealing line-out ball. Intellectual, yet surgically accurate. The formidable rise started in 2012. His Sarries career start, it was greater than the greatest Crusaders campaigns. Between 2015 and 2016, Maro wins 31 matches in a row. You know how hard that is? Even Richie Mo'unga and Richie McCaw don't have that kind of streak.
21-year-old Maro Itoje on for his England debut.
Then 2017 happens. He arrives in New Zealand as the youngest Lion on tour.
See from his facial expression, and then the wince there. It doesn't look good.
After the abysmal 2005 Lions tour and almost stopping Brian O'Driscoll's career, the Lions were back, bigger, badder, faster, and angrier than ever, ready for vengeance. You see, 2 years earlier, England and the Northern Hemisphere were humiliated at the 2015 World Cup.
Have dumped the host out of the competition.
England didn't even make it out of their own pool. They were tournament hosts. The Lions thought, here's our chance to put these cheating, uncivilized South Sea Islanders back in their place. But young Maro was up against one of the greatest lock pairings in rugby history.
Percentage of winning has just decreased.
Brodie Retallick and Sam Whitelock. Maro's welcome to All Black rugby moment. There wasn't one. 22-year-old Maro stars in both the Wellington boil-over.
7 days ago, Maro Itoje, a big addition to the Lions tonight.
And the thrilling Eden Park draw. He played like an old warhorse with the energy of a sugar rush toddler.
Itoje's got his hands on it.
And turnover.
He's up for it.
Kiwis knew who. Maro was after that series. Then there's the celebrations. Every turnover, every penalty, every tiny victory celebrated like he'd just won the World Cup. The worst part, it wasn't just showboating, it was calculated. Each celebration pumped up his team and distracted ours. Rugby psychology from a politics graduate. The audacity. But the day he wrote himself into All Black folklore, the World Cup semi-final in Yokohama, we hadn't lost a World Cup match since 2007, knocked out Ireland the week before, and beat the Box in the opening match of the tournament. Sure, this iteration of the ABs didn't have the likes of McCaw, Carter and Nonu, but we still had the firepower to win the whole thing.
And Scott Barrett is going all the way. What a try for the second row.
Maro and the boys were the unstoppable force in the first half.
They pick and go and they're over! It is a rapid strike for England and Manu.
In the second, they were the immovable object.
No way through this English wall. The full-time gong goes.
Our breakdown looked about as secure as a European ref's ego. Maro was everywhere, and when I say everywhere, I mean everywhere. It was like he'd cloned himself. Tackle, turnover, line out, steal, repeat. It was awesome. The man was so dominant by the end of the game, he didn't even bother getting on side. Quick stats, 12 tackles, each one feeling like it stopped a World Cup dream in its tracks. 3 turnovers, strategically timed to maximum devastation, 2 line-out steals against the legendary Whitelock and Retallick. It wasn't just good, it was surgically precise. Man of the match precise. Just when we thought we could slow him down, 2022 at Twickenham happens.
I think he's going to go all the way here. Rico Ioane, what a try! Yeah.
We're up 25-6 with 10 minutes to go. Game over, right? Wrong. Maro and the boys put together one of the most thrilling comebacks in modern Test rugby. 3 tries in 8 minutes. Even when we're winning comfortably, this man finds a way to hurt us. The worst part? Maro didn't look as dominant as he previously did, and that's what's crazy. His game isn't based on physical, run over the top of you dominance. It's about speed of thought, quickness through the air, anticipation, knowing the laws of the game and slowing the All Blacks ball down. It's McCaw-like rugby genius. The other thing, he seems to never be injured, never has a bad game, at least against the All Blacks. While other players have ups and downs, good seasons and bad seasons, Maro just seems to keep being Maro. Just to make it impossible to hold any grudges, in 2023 he launches the Pearl Fund, he invests in education for African children. Great. Now he's a humanitarian too. Thanks mate, I really needed that extra reason to feel bad about being annoyed with you. Then comes the 2024 tour to New Zealand. After all these years, surely he'd lost a step. Wrong again.
All Blacks win the penalty, and they'll win the game.
2 tight dubs for us, 16-15 and 24-17. Razor's reign is off to a great start.
The line snapped up by Itoje, and the referee looks and he's not sure.
But Maro, immense in both games. In Dunedin, he made 15 tackles, didn't miss a single one, and stole 3 lineouts and a try. At Eden Park a week later, same story, 14 tackles, 2 turnovers, 1 very frustrated All Blacks forward pack. Again, it's the speed of thought, anticipation, and using those long limbs to disrupt and slow everything black.
Still on the right side of halfway here.
The rest flows from there. England's equal parts brutal and beautiful precision short running game takes over. Next thing you know, Marcus Smart's goose stepping, Henry Slade and co are 50 metres upfield. Rugby excellence. Quick ad break, get your brand new 2024 All Blacks jersey through the link in the description. This is the All Blacks official merchandise partner, Fanatics. You can even get the world champion Black Ferns jersey. Link in the description. Back to our favourite 2024 Englishman, Maro Itoje. What really twists the knife? Maro's not just a rugby player. This guy collects African art, hosts podcasts, models for Ralph Lauren and dates models. When he's not destroying our fastball and picking our lineout apart, he's probably discussing Nigerian art movements or debating the effects of inflation on disadvantaged communities. How are we supposed to properly dislike someone like that? In 2024, and he's captaining Saracens, one of Europe's greatest at one point. Maro's only 29, and even without a World Cup title, he's already a Hall of Fame international, in my eyes at least. What happened to the days when locks just won lineouts and cleaned out rucks? You know what's truly terrifying? In all the games we've mentioned, the 2017 Lions series, the 2019 World Cup, that haunting 2022 draw, the 2024 tour, he never once had a poor game. He treats playing the All Blacks like he's going to an art gallery, totally in his element, completely unfazed, and always leaving his mark. Look, as a biased, salty All Blacks channel, this pains me to say, but Maro might be the perfect modern rugby player. He's up there with Brodie, Retallick, Etzebeth, and PSDT for me. He's everything we want our young players to be, except, wearing the wrong jersey. With the 2027 World Cup coming up, we might have to endure more Maro masterclasses, more turnovers, more of that smile, more of those celebrations. It's exhausting just thinking about it. Drop a comment below telling us your favourite or least favourite England All Blacks moment. Subscribe for more reluctant, salty tributes to players who've crushed our World Cup dreams, and hit that notification bell to never miss our next video. Oh, and Maro, if you're watching this, which you probably are because you seem to excel at literally everything, I know you guys just lost in the weekend, but can you have a below average game for once asking for a friend? That friend is all the All Blacks fans around the world. I hope you have a blessed day.